The competitors at Sail Melbourne thus far have been treated to a variety of sailing conditions, from very slight, breezy conditions to strong, unpredictable weather.
We had some nice playing condition, really strong wind, really light, so it's quite good. It's a good test before Perth.
Two competitors who have been enjoying the conditions are 470s sailor Matt Belcher and his wife Frederique Belcher, who sails 470s women.
My wife, Frederica Belcher, she sails for Germany. I sail for Australia, so that kind of a bit of entertaining between the two different nations, and obviously being husband and wife.
I was training in Sydney with a friend of mine, and we were just borrowing a boat, an old one, just for fun. And Matt thought nobody was sailing the boat, and he took some parts of it, and when we came down to the club, we couldn't go sailing. So that's how we met him.
When you're racing together, it's very difficult when you're racing your wife. They've got us a couple of races today, so I'm sure we'll hear about it tonight. But you know, what a fantastic opportunity. We can do it together, you know, share the experience and share the journey together. So fingers crossed, in 9 months' time we're at London together.
He beats us most of the time, and of course there's a competition. We're always, when we're lining up against each other, we always try really hard to beat them. They are a little bit faster than us.
We've done a couple of worlds. Finished second in the worlds in the 420s together on a bit of a holiday.
Of course, travelling together also has its problem. If he has a bad day and I have a good one, he's grumpy and I'm in a good mood. But I guess you'll always have that when you're living together, and it's nice to be able to support each other while doing the same thing and travel together.
Currently in the 470s women, the German crew are just off the pace in fourth, with the Japanese duo in second, behind the Aussies, Belinda Stowell and Elise Riccici.
Pretty good day today. First race was quite tricky. The breeze was still developing, so fairly big shifts. And second race, it was the Japanese girls and us a long way ahead of the rest of the men, and we had a pretty close tussle with them, and we fought with them most of the way. We actually, the fleet sort of missed the bottom marks in the last reach or the last downwind, and we noticed where they were in the first jibe, and so we got them sort of a little bit by default, but we'll take it when we can have it.
Belcher and Page are also currently just off the pace in third position, behind the young Australians Sam Cavall and Will Ryan in second place, leaving the US team out in front.
I think we're beating Matt and Malcolm by 4 points going into the medal race tomorrow, which is, yeah, we're really happy with that. We train with them regularly. Every time we're out on the water, we're pretty much out with Matt and Mel, so we couldn't have got to where we are today without them.
I think we're approximately about 4 points behind Sam and Will, our training partners, and then another further 3 points, so 7 points in total to the Americans who are leading Stuart and Graham. So not the ideal position. We've had a pretty tough week. But one of the coolest things is that I'm really happy about is seeing Sam and Will doing so well. You know, we've trained with them now for, I think it'd be close to nearly 2.5 years. Every day we've been on the water, they've been there next to us. And we've supported them a lot with, you know, our experience, and it's really great to see them stepping up and taking it not only to us but, you know, to the Americans.
Matt and Malcolm have been fantastic to us. They've sped up our learning process so much. They help us a lot with equipment, logistics, info, and we have the fantastic opportunity to be training against the world's #1 every day. So I'm really lucky, and they're both really nice guys, so can't complain.
You know, I see some of the talent these young guys coming through, which is sensational. I don't know, when I hang my hat up in 9 months' time after the London Olympics, I want them to carry the mantle on and keep Australia as the #1 470 class.
Matt Belcher and Malcolm Page have been amazing role models for these aspiring young Victorians and young Australian sailors, and them being here this week gives the place an additional vibe. We've got these Olympic and world champions. They're just fantastic people as well as sailors. They're great role models, and it's fantastic for aspiring young sailors, and they want to, you know, get on that pathway and try and emulate them.
Be sure to check back tomorrow, where there'll be kiteboarding with the world's best, family fun down on the foreshore, all the final racing results, and an amazing lifestyle party on the deck of the Sandringham Yacht Club.